and welcome to the Crunchy Catholics. My name is Lauren, and on this channel we like to talk about healthy and Catholic, and even better when we can combine them. This summer we're going through a book club study of the Catholic Handbook for Moms, and today we will be talking about Chapter 6. And Chapter 6 is about special circumstances. Mothering, adoptive, foster, or special needs children. I do not have experience with foster or adoptive care. So today we will be talking about the guidelines for celebrations of sacraments with persons with disabilities. Wow, that's a mouthful. Disability itself is never a reason for deferring baptism. People who lack reason are to be baptized, provided that at least one parent or guardian agrees to it. It's just like our babies. They don't have reason, we're baptizing them. So whether the baby has a disability or not, go ahead and baptize them. All baptized Catholics who possess the use of reason may receive the sacrament of confirmation if they are suitably instructed, properly disposed, and able to renew baptismal promises. Persons who, because of intellectual or developmental disability, may never attain the use of reason, they still can receive the sacrament of confirmation, and they should be encouraged to, even if it's through their parents to receive it. It is important they receive pastoral guidance needed along with the welcome and embrace of the whole community of faith. To the degree possible, those with disabilities should be included along with others during the preparation and celebration of the sacrament. At times, pastoral need may necessitate an accommodating setting and a simpler manner. So yes, they can be confirmed. The Eucharist is the center of our Catholic faith, and it says so here. The Eucharist is the most august sacrament in which Christ the Lord himself is contained, offered, and received, and by which the Church constantly lives and grows. It is the summit and the source of all Christian worship and life, signifying and affecting the unity of the people of God, providing spiritual nourishment for the recipient, and achieving the building up of the body of Christ. The celebration of the Eucharist is the center of the entire Christian life. So, can you receive the sacrament of Eucharist if you have a disability? Reception of Holy Communion is the same for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities as for all persons. Namely, that the person be able to distinguish the body of Christ from ordinary food, even if this recognition is evidenced through manner, gesture, or reverential silence rather than verbally. Regards to feeding tubes, this is not something I even thought about. If there's somebody who's on a feeding tube, they are not able to put the Eucharist through a feeding tube because that wouldn't be prudent, because there might be fragments left in the feeding tube, but they can use just a drop of wine on the tongue, because that is enough to receive one form. Also, Catholics with severe celiac disease, they have the option of just receiving a bit of wine on the tongue. Also, something I recently learned, you don't have to receive the entire host. It can be like the smallest, tiniest fragment of host, and it's still the same. You can get a special thing done for your child if they need to get the tiniest fragment, if swallowing is going to be an issue. If you have the ability to be contrite, you can receive the sacrament of reconciliation. And this is going to be similar to the Eucharist, even if they don't show it verbally. If they can show some sort of manner of contrition, that they are sorry, or that they have the ability to recognize that they might have done something wrong and they're sorry for it, they can receive the sacrament of reconciliation. If not, they can still participate in, like, I've never been to one of these, but it's like a service of reconciliation. Across the board, for a disabled person or a non-disabled person, if they need to be anointed, if they are near death, that is the same. As for matrimony and holy orders, these are going to be done on a case-by-case basis. if they have reason enough to know exactly what they are doing and they're able to fulfill the obligations of either or, then they can go about and receive matrimony or holy orders as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. I totally did. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you thought of this video. It's kind of one of my nerding out videos where I just like gathering information and sharing it. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. See you Thursday.